I'm not even gonna waste my time talking about them today on the air. It's pointless.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie.
What's up, you guys? It's safe money. It's safe money, baby. We back with another episode. We back. Want to welcome you back to your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're here to break down the trending topics and to give you an inside scoop on exactly what's going on and provide our expert insight on everything from game day strategies to the culture. Whether you're a seasoned better, a gambler like myself, or just someone who loves to stay on top of the urban scene, of the urban culture, guess what? We have something here for you. So stay locked in, stay down, and let's make some safe money. What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh my goodness. What a wonderful weekend. I just celebrated another major holiday. Just so happens to be, my birthday week, and celebrated my birthday and made some money in the process. Yes, Friday. Let's deal with it. It's not gonna be a long episode. Happy Monday to everybody. Here's your Monday message before I jump in and talk about all this money I made this weekend. And listen, I know you guys, you have your own perspective on things as far as this thing of ours. And we have some experts over here that are pretty good at what they do. And I want to salute to all of you. We all come together. We work collectively as a group, and I appreciate all of you. They don't even want their names mentioned. And we love you for that. We love you for that. But yeah, your Monday message. Just so happens to be what we talked about a couple of days ago about vision and Habakkuk in the Bible. It's ironic that I attended church on yesterday, and it just so happens that the pastor, the preacher there, was talking about vision. And there were some things in this message that I was like, wow, that was there. He gave some insight on some things that I'm pretty sure none of us have even heard. In that book, Habakkuk, we had talked about vision and the importance of vision. And one of the quotes we had was, who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. Who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. All right, so we're not going to talk about that again. We can dive back into it later on, probably in another episode. But this is episode 30, by the way. You already know who I am. It should be up over here in the corner anyway. Like I said, your Monday message is once again coming from the book. It's in the Bible, Habakkuk, and the preacher talked about the importance of a vision as well, but it was the backdrop to the story that moved me, that had me like, yo, I need to go and read up on this. And so I read up on it, and I asked him, I said, man, could you just possibly email me what you had? And so he did. And let's go ahead and discuss it. Your Monday message is simply trust the vision. I think that was what he was talking about, trusting the vision. No, forgive me, not trusting the vision. Work the vision, work the vision, work the vision. So, the backdrop talks about how this prophet Habakkuk captures. He writes about a dialogue. This right here, it. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person, right? And so by being a spiritual person, there's certain things that I hear, certain things that I read. And when I hear it and read it, it opens up that third eye for me. And so he says, in this book, Habakkuk captures, he writes about a dialogue between the prophet and God, a dialogue. It's a conversation going back and forth. Habakkuk has a conversation with God. They're going back and they're going forth. About what? I don't know. But out of this derived God speaking back to Habakkuk and saying, write the vision down. So I think about, maybe it's just me and my mind, and it might be just a little chaotic at times, right? But a dialogue, this conversation going back and forth, it sounds like to me that Habakkuk had some issues with the vision that he was foreseeing. And maybe he didn't want it, or he wanted to alter it a little bit to fit his description or his liking for his taking. Whatever the case is, it's a dialogue. They're going back and forth between Habakkuk and God, where Habakkuk seeks an answer. He seeks answers. He's trying to get an understanding. This is why they're going back and forth. Because he doesn't understand. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Well, the preacher blessed me. He blessed me. He said the purpose behind it is that many of us, there are some things that we have going on in our lives personally that we're going back and forth about. And we're wanting answers. And we're seeking God, we're seeking people, we're seeking counseling. We're trying to get people to lead us and guide us. We going to sitting down talking to people who've been there, done that. You know, we go and talk to people who have more money than us, better careers according to, how we perceive them, whatever the case. And this dialogue, this situation that he's wrestling with, it is so great that it causes him to seek God, right? So what I want to share with everybody at Safe Money, that, whatever you're going through, man, you keep your problems, keep your issues, and just meditate on them, take them to prayer. And if you're gonna talk to someone about them, you know, talk to someone who you know will hold you accountable, not gonna sit there and cuddle you. Like that is time that it's time out for that, right? Get around some folk that's gonna hold you accountable, that's gonna tell you wrong, tell you about yourself, and you make the adjustment so that you can become a better person, at least for them, as long as y'all around each other, right? But it's good to have some self reflection, and so let me deal with the bullet points that I asked him to email me. He says that where Habakkuk seeks answers, Habakkuk is seeking an answer. He has a problem, he has an issue, and he's seeking answers. And so he goes to God, and they have this dialogue, they have this back and forth conversation. I can imagine that Habakkuk, because for myself and for you too, I know that there are some things that you were led to do by that spirit being inside of you, and you didn't want to do it. You fought God. Some of you fighting God right now. You're in a relationship, you're trying to make it work, and God has already told you that it's not going to work, but you keep trying to fix it, right? And you having this back and forth. Maybe it's a job or career decision that you need to make, and God is saying, like, if you go and do this, I'm gonna bless you. Like, man, look, I am done doing this. I don't want to deal with them anymore. This back and forth thing, I deal with it all the time. This back and forth conversation. And so he's seeking answers to understand in the midst of troubling times. This is the part that I really wanted to get to. Habakkuk is seeking him in troubling times. We are in troubling times, man. Oh, man. We have the political party, these political parties. We have an election coming up, man. We are in troubling times. There's some people out here who have lost their families, relationships turn apart. Man, you're dealing with some troubling times. You're dealing and wrestling with some troubling times. Some people have been sick, have received some bad medical reports, have lost their jobs. Man, damn, we dealing with some troubling times. Troubling times. You've given, her the best of you, and you find out that she hadn't been faithful, and you've invested so much in her, and now you just over it, and it just seems as if it's all done, and now that you're ready to leave her, she want to take the kids and put you on child support and make your life a living hell, when she the one that was out here acting unfaithful. At least she was caught, and maybe you wasn't doing anything, but maybe you just wasn't caught yet. It is what it is. The point is, we're dealing with some troubling times. Some troubling times. But look at what Habakkuk did, man. In the midst of his troubling times, he sought God. He went and he sought God for refuge, for understanding, for some wisdom, for some knowledge, for some guidance. Find somebody in the midst of your troubling times. Find somebody to help you. Find somebody, that's not going to go out here and talk about you, discredit you and down your situation and take advantage of your situation to better themselves. And so Pastor, he gave me to know, he said God responds with a powerful message about he responds to Habakkuk with a powerful message about vision, timing, and faith. And he just goes in depth and talk about it. Yeah, we'll jump into it probably more this week, but this is your morning message right here. On Monday, I got to give you all a morning Monday message just before I drop these picks. You know, hey, whatever troubling times you find yourself currently dealing with, man, pray. Examine the writing on the wall. Look at the writing on the wall. Some of it's just plain. Some of the stuff that's going on in your life, man, it's just simply you. Matter of fact, it's all you. Even the people that is in your life that are actually tearing you apart, they can only tear you apart if you allow them. So at the end of the day, it's still on you, my nigga. Whatever it is that you want for yourself, write the vision down. The vision is all about the vision. How you see yourself? What do you want for yourself? I don't see, no one manipulating me in my future or in my present. I don't want it. So anybody like that, I don't want around me. I don't see nobody. I don't see myself allowing somebody to take advantage of me and discredit me and my ability and who I am and what I bring to the table. I don't see myself dealing with nobody like that. I don't. So I don't fool with folk like that. I don't see myself allowing anybody to disrespect me. So anybody that doesn't give me respect, I keep them out from around me. I don't respect them. And so, what vision do you have for yourself? Uphold that. So I respect them, but I don't respect them. I respect them, but I don't respect them. That's why I don't want them around me. And I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing to nobody. And I damn sure ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to me. Listen, this weekend wasn't bad. Yesterday we split on the Shakur. We had our Shakur yesterday was the Dodgers and Rockies. Rockies, they're currently struggling. I could get into great detail about. I can get into great detail about them.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie. The odds are in my favor like the birds in the sky. When it comes to math, dog, I
can get into great detail about the Rockies, but I'm not even gonna waste my time talking about them today on the air. It's pointless. It is pointless to talk about the Colorado Rockies, man. Got me in my feelings in a bad way today. I don't like it. And I don't appreciate them. They split my ticket. Good thing I took them. I always take them straight. So good thing I did that. Because that was really the only thing that saved me today. It was the only thing that took care of me. I'm saying, dang, my boys come out here and they did nothing for me. Smoke my Shakur. Smoke my Shakur, man. I'm not happy about it. Let me find these suckers, man. Let me deal with the Dodgers. Let me deal with the winners. I might not even deal with the Rockies at all. I might not even fool with them at all because that was beyond me. I mean, Dodgers 6-2. They took care of their half of the bargain. They had 8 strokes to Houston's 4. They finally got one today in Houston. They beat the Astros 6-2. Yeah, all right. Man, listen, the White Sox. I don't know what to say about these White Sox. I don't know what to say about them. I don't know what to do about them. The White Sox are horrible. Oh my God, they're horrible. They lost again. They lost again today to the Seattle Mariners. Who else we have? Let me get to it. Yeah, Colorado Rockies. They covered, but we took them. We took them to win. I mean, they've lost 4 in a row. And Giants, they are not. They're good. They're average team. You know, below average. I said it. They're below average. But hey man, they was out there stroking today. 13 hits. 13 hits, but only came up with 5 runs. Hey boy, sorry really. Puerto Rico beat South Sudan. Yeah. Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna have to deal with that. You're right. I'm gonna have to deal with that this week. The UFC fights this weekend. It was some decent fights this weekend. It was some high fights. I don't know who it was, but my man went out to a leg triangle. It was sad. It was sad. I'ma find it. We're gonna talk about it. That happened yesterday. Dodgers and Rockies. It was a split. Dodgers took care of business. The Rockies, they left us out there to dry. Next up, we had the 27th, which was your boy, your host's birthday. You heard? 27th. Huh? We went 2-0. We went 2-0 that day. Okay. We went 2-0. I forgot. The Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies with the Spardini Osalini. That's right. The Atlanta Braves were the underdogs. That's right. Yep. The Atlanta Braves were the underdog. And it really wasn't like a major. They were not major dogs. I think it was like a plus 115 or whatever. Excuse me. It was a plus 115. And they came out and they handled business. So on today, we're getting ready to close out. We talked about vision. Your morning message is to simply, man, stay focused and locked into the vision. And in the midst of your troubling times, get around some folk that really care about you. Pray, meditate about that situation. Take it to God. Pray about it. Take it to God. And He'll lead you. He'll lead you. And whatever He show you, like He told her back, write it down so you can read it daily. Keep it before you. And in the process of keeping it before you, you'll constantly work the vision. You heard? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it before us, and we're going to constantly work the vision. It's the only way. It's the only way. Your 2-pick Shakur for today is real simple. You know who outside. Now. One of them, the first. I like them. I like them. I guess this might be. I guess some would say this is a typical or easy call for an underdog, and I'm talking about the New York Yankees playing the Phillies. New York Yankees playing the Phillies. I like the Yankees. To be honest, I think the Yankees stand a great chance. I think the Yankees stand a great chance of winning tomorrow, game 1. Yeah. Lewis Gill is out on the mound. He's 10-5. Zach Wheeler is 10-4 for the Phillies. Halfway decent IP for Gill, and decent IP for Wheeler. He has the better Ks. He has more strikeouts, and he has a better ERA. But the Yankees have been struggling. Hell, Philly been struggling as well. Both of them. But the Yankees have caught some traction. Philly has slipped recently. Actually, they lost on yesterday to the Cleveland Guardians. 4-3. Yeah. And so I like them. On tomorrow, I like the Yankees. And secondly, I like the Baltimore Orioles with the Sperdini Osalini. Yeah. So that is your Shakur for today. Baltimore Orioles with the Sperdini Osalini. New York Yankees with a line of mine.
Let the safe open up. That's the safe open